Hey, good afternoon. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Welcome to my channel, The Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, the underrated one. The number one grinder, Chef JT, not the chef in the kitchen. Chef of information. Respect my existence. Respect underrated one existence. Respect the LDBC existence. And it's going to be all great. Now, today, I'm back on the Chop Up series. Hold on, let me type this in. I'm gonna chop it up with the one and only Back to Basics, and so we're gonna wait for her to come through and everything. Glad everybody's doing all right. So, what's going on? Okay, what's going on? What's going on? Okay, you back in business. What's going on? So we're gonna wait till she comes. We're gonna talk a little bit. Want y'all to check out my latest stuff. It'd be greatly appreciated. And again, like 4 o'clock, I'm chopping it up with Shalonda, aka Back to Basics. So we're gonna wait for her. Wait for the queen to come through. Shout out to the LDBC, that stands for Lions Den Boxing Community. Again, Lions Den Boxing Community, also basketball community. All right, so shout out to the fam. We will wait each other to come out there. Oh yeah, and I did check out my the underrated music talk. Did some this past weekend. I did another one yesterday. I want y'all to check that out. Waiting for her to come through, so she get plugged in. Oh, there she is. She gonna be coming any second now. Thanks for coming. So I want you to come to the panel, please, and we're going to chop it up a little bit in a few minutes. We want to give some people time to come through. Yeah. So I think we're gonna get another stimulus package. We're looking through the internet and everything. So I don't know, but it looks like it. So the ones ain't got it yet, so hope to get it. Be wisely. Heard some states have started to open up and everything, and so. So we'll wait for some more people. So I'm waiting for the queen to come through. Yeah, and then I gotta do underrated music talk. I do Lena Horne and Della Reese. I want to do them. Tone Malone, thank you. The one and only Tone Malone. Thanks for coming, brother. Thank you so much. Thanks so much, Coleman. Thank you. Welcome back to the basics. How you doing?
Hello. Can everybody hear me?
Oh, I forgot to put these on. Oops. Got to put this on. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Okay, all right. That's good. Okay. Yeah, so welcome. Welcome to the Chop Up series. This is not new. I started this last year. I think the first one I did was, matter of fact, Tone Malone. Tone Malone, I chopped up with Tone Malone. I chopped up a few people. So like I said, let me put it out there again. This is not an interview. I'm going to ask a few questions. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. So we're going to chop it up. So I want y'all to see how it is and everything. We'll ask a few questions. We're gonna chop it up at the darkness round table. So this is different. So we're gonna wait for some more people to come through. Thank you, Sexy Too Much Coleman. Thanks for coming. Tom Malone, as always. Always my brother. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. I did. I think I shared it on Tom Malone. You can check it out if you want. I think I shared it. Thanks for coming, y'all. Really appreciate that. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be real good. Like I said, it's not the first time I did this. I did create this. Just get to know people so people can see what you're about. So there's certain things that got hidden gems within yourself. We're gonna do it like that. We're gonna wait. Oh, we're gonna wait like 2 more minutes. All right, back to the basics. Then we're gonna get this. We're gonna get this cracking. That's all right with you?
Oh yeah, that's fine.
2 more minutes. We only need 2 more minutes to give people some time to get come through. I know it was a troll. It had to be a troll. Cause y'all don't do stuff like that. I'm glad you got him or her or something. They don't do that. I don't know. It seems like this part of the year, that's when people want to act up. I don't know why. Always come to like September, October. It was act up. And also later on, anybody that want me to chop it up with, I'm not going to put my main I'm not going to put my main email. I'm put another email. So anybody want me to chop it up, just let me know. And that's how that's plenty of how it goes, and that's it. But anyway, back to basics. How you doing? How you doing today?
I'm well. I'm doing pretty good.
Good.
Yeah, I was on a live earlier. We talked about just life in general, so it's very interesting. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
indeed.
Yeah, exactly. And I want you to check out the I did 2 lives last night. I want y'all to check that out. Very important. I talk about mothers. You need to talk to your sons, and I break it down what I see. I want y'all to check that out. It's very important, even fathers too. So have an open mind. When you see certain things on my channel, I always tell people, have an open mind. And I understand that I've been through things too. I've been through things. I see things. So, but I talk about that in the near future. We're gonna wait like a few more seconds. Then back to basics. I'm going to announce myself to get those announcements out the way. Then I'm gonna tell you to unmute your mic. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Wait a few more seconds. And again, thanks for y'all to come. I might go live tonight, might not, but I don't think I'm gonna go live now. I'll do live, so. But I will go do a underrated music talk on Lena Horne, the late great Lena Horne, and the late Della Reese. That's gonna come soon. I don't know when, but that's gonna come soon. I don't know. I was gonna be back to back. I mean, not really back. Probably do one in mid-afternoon and one at night, or I'm gonna do one this day and one other. I don't know yet. It depends how I feel. But watch out for those. And yeah. Oh, thank you so much. And do me a favor, share the underrated music talk of Betty White, please. Back to basics. That's what I did. The first one. That's what I did at 7 o'clock. Yeah. So. Okay. All right. Again, welcome to my channel, The Underrated Doctors. Yours truly, the underrated one, the number one grinder, Chef JT. Not just chefing in the kitchen, chef of information. Respect my existence. Respect the underrated one existence. Respect the LDBC existence. That's the Lions Den boxing community, also basketball community. And we up in here. You know, welcome today to the Chop Up series that I'm continue doing. Now I'm chopping it up with Shalonda, the one and only Shalonda, aka Back to the Basics. You can unmute your mic, please. That'd be very much appreciated.
Hello.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. How about yourself?
Thank you. I'm fine, thank you. Thanks for asking. Glad you gonna mute your mic.
Yeah, I like to sometimes mute afterwards just due to the background noise. So
Gotcha,
it's just out of
okay.
respect. You know what I mean? I don't want it to be any
I
sound
gotcha.
issues.
I got you. So we're gonna chop it up. Now, again, let me explain this. This is not an interview. I'm just chopping it. The two people just chopping it up at the table. So she chopping it up at the darkness round table. This is how I do it. That's how it is. Again, if anybody want me to do a chop up series, again, I'm not gonna put my main email. I'm gonna put another email in there. So in case y'all want me to chop it up, that's how it's gonna go. That's it. You know, so let's get going. All right, you're gonna mute your mic now. Now, your real name is Shalonda, right?
It is.
It is okay. It is okay. Where are you originally from?
I'm from Ohio.
Ohio.
The Buckeye State. Yeah, Buckeye State.
That no. Buckeye State. Hey, no. That's the record. That's the record by Ohio play back in '77. Ohio. It is. Look it up. High place. I know. Yeah. Okay. So so you were born and raised in Ohio?
Yes, I was.
So do you have any parents, brothers and sisters?
I do.
And stuff?
I have a younger brother. He's almost 11 years younger than me.
Ooh,
and I have my mom.
Okay.
I just lost my dad this year, so January 27th.
Oh, I'm sorry. January what?
27th.
That's my late mother's birthday.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. No, that's all right. You know.
Yeah, my condolences.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Now, okay. So tell me how's your how was your child life? Go into the young lady into a woman. How was it? Was it?
Well, growing up, I was the only child until I was almost 11. I remember in my early years, my mom, she went to college. I remember whenever I was around 5, I was in her anatomy class, and people were like, "Well, how do you?" I'm like, "Cause I can literally picture the skeleton right now." So I know I was in her anatomy class, because she was going for medical assisting. She's going to become a medical assistant.
Okay.
But I remember her studying. And when you're a kid, you don't verbalize everything. You do daydream and different things. But I just remember how proud I was of her, because again, she was doing it to, again, I know, to get a better job to provide for both of us. But she would study for a while, and then she would come over, and then she would, check on me and make sure that I was okay.
So you didn't live with her?
I did. When I say check on me, meaning she would take a break from her studies.
Oh, okay.
We would both be in the same room.
Oh, okay.
But she would take a break because she would be sitting on the floor in the corner with her books studying, and then she'd get to a certain point, and then she would stop. Again, she looked over at me and made sure I was okay, and then she would stop, take a break, and then she would spend time with me, and that's important for all the parents who are out there. I remember that just like it was yesterday.
Wow.
You can buy your kids all that stuff, that iPhone and that Samsung and whatever. But the thing is, it's the time that you spend with a child. It's little things. If a child does something, like even if it's something like coloring a picture or drawing something, that's important because you have to remember, a child in that psychology is different from an adult. It's not the same. You could really hurt a child if they do something for you, whether if it's drawing or coloring or whatever, and you throw that in the garbage. That could kill uh, a child's spirit. And again, I'm coming at this from again how the way I feel. I'm not a parent, but I know how that feels when you feel like you're unvalued. That hurts. That's what I love about my mother. She did the best that she could, and she always made me feel loved, even when she disciplined me.
Mm-hmm.
Because my mom was about order. You wasn't gonna be acting all kind of way in public or at home.
Oh yeah,
You're
yeah.
not
My
gonna be
parents was like
coloring.
that too.
You ain't gonna be
Yeah.
coloring on the wall. I remember that one time I colored on the wall. Ooh,
Oh, I don't
I
want to hear
got
that.
one of the
I
worst
felt it on my
whoopings.
butt.
Mm-mm. I got some of the worst whoopings, and you said sir, and you said ma'am. You never called a grown person by their first name. It's either Miss or Mrs. And there are
Yep.
people in the church right now, they know exactly who they are. I'll say Miss Joanne. I'm not just going to call somebody by their first name and they old enough to be my. Come on now.
Yeah.
She raised me to be respectful. So in my childhood, I was around a lot of older people. Most of the people I was around was over 70 years old, which is why I talk and act the way I do. I am an old soul. I am
I
not
was going to say
ashamed
that.
of that.
Mm.
I'm not
Okay.
ashamed of it. But
Okay.
I mostly was influenced by my mother, my grandmother, and um, my great aunt, who is still living.
Well, okay.
And
So
I,
what about you?
oh, go
Oh, go
ahead.
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. No,
Uh,
go ahead. Go ahead.
I was, of course, in the Baptist church for a very, very long time. It's kind of hard for me
Baptist.
not, yes, it's kind of hard for me not to speak about that because it's just, again, it was every week.
Mm.
So I got a chance to see um, some of the examples as far as Black men and Black women outside of the home.
Okay.
And I also had a third grade teacher who is very special. She's no longer living. She transitioned a few years ago. She had
Okay.
my mother in third grade. She had my mother in third grade. She had me for third grade, and she had my brother for third grade. So she
Mm.
taught third grade math for well over 40 years.
Mm.
And yes, she was a Black woman.
That's great. That's great. So
What
now,
I
what about?
Oh, go
Oh, go
ahead.
ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh,
No, go,
I'm
go, go.
sorry. I don't mean to keep. But
Go, 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 go ahead. Go ahead.
there's a lot of things that influenced me. She was one of them. Uh, Not the only one, because I also had a second grade teacher who was a Black lady, and she's still living. Um, and she taught me, of course, how to write in cursive, which I don't see why. But anyway, I'm not going to get into that on why they don't want people to write in cursive, but I still write in cursive. I'm going to know how to sign
Well,
my signature. But anyway, she was actually one of the first Black women Yes, for my second grade teacher that I had for a teacher. And I had a black lady for math in third grade. And there was a few others.
Okay.
So yeah, education. My mom was very big on education. We read together. We would read out loud together. That's important. Sounding out words. All of that. Now my mom, I mean, she was very kind. But I remember that one time I had a situation that happened at school. And she called the principal's office because I had an issue. I had fell ill. And she, you know, my mom, she'll advocate for you, but just don't be lying about it. You know what I mean? Don't lie about what happened. Tell the truth, or otherwise, you know what I mean? It's one of those things. If you make me look like a fool, like I'm gonna literally tear your behind up. That's just how it was. So I had a situation, and she called that principal. She said, "Don't make me come down there." She said, "I know that you cuss at kids." She said, "And if you say one word out of line, I'm going to come down to that school and I'm going to turn that whole school out." And she meant what she said. Yeah.
Wow.
So I did. I had a lot of females to influence me, but also on the male side.
So now I'm going to ask you that.
Yeah, on the males. Let me ask you this. Yes, go ahead.
Let me ask you this question. What about your father and the males? And did they influence you?
Yeah.
Okay.
My dad, I will say this, he was absent for a good part of my life, but when he showed up, he showed up.
Okay.
We had a chance to reconcile to a certain extent before his death.
Okay.
But as far as the men, yeah, there were various pastors that came through that influenced me, and there are still men at the church now who influenced me. One of them is my godfather. He was married for 40, 45, 46 years. And unfortunately, yeah, and unfortunately he lost his wife a good year ago due to a very aggressive cancer. So I understand. I was around strong black men that took care of business. That's why I advocate so strongly for black men, because I know what I've seen.
Now, I want you to hold that for 1 second, because I was going to ask you that, because let me tell you actually why. I did a few chop up series, and I found out that the women that I chop it up with, I found out, despite the hurt that some black men had caused, they always advocate for black men. Now, I want you to put it in your words why it's so important that you advocate for black men, despite that your late father, or praise to him, that praise him, that he was absent of your life and you reconcile. I want you to put all in one capsule, please.
If we don't advocate for our men, then nobody else will. My father was a human being. He had strengths and weaknesses like anybody else. When his mother passed, he did not take it well, and that influenced, he really spiraled out of control out of that. And I was just a baby when his mother passed, and she passed in a very tragic, sudden way that messed him up. So he fought alcoholism, he fought cancer, he fought many different things. That's why I say some of the things that I say. as far as can everybody still hear me? Uh-oh. Did we freeze up? Did we freeze up? Oh, I think he froze up, not me. Okay. Well, I'll just keep right on talking. Where was I? Okay. He's gonna, yeah, okay, I see. He's gonna go back in and come, okay, go out and then come back in. But as I was saying, it's important for Black women to advocate for Black men. Nobody else is going to advocate for Black men except for Black men themselves, which is important. You have to be your own advocate, and I believe in that. Um, but as I was saying, my dad wasn't perfect. He has strengths and weaknesses like everybody else. But when he showed up, he showed up.
Okay.
Okay, you back?
Sorry.
You back in? Yeah, I figured it was StreamYards. Yeah, but my dad had strengths and weaknesses like everybody else. He fought alcoholism. He fought cancer. He fought many different things. That's why I made the statement that I said Black men are under attack on many fronts. It's not just you know the penal system and feminism. It's education, it's media, it's their health, it's everything. There's so many different front lines till it's a shame. It's ridiculous. That's why I
Okay. So let me
advocate
ask you.
so strongly for Black men.
Okay. So let me ask you a question. How old are you, if you don't mind to ask?
I'm 34.
You what?
I am 34.
You 34?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was born in 86.
Okay. I believe you. Just that the things that you're saying. Very very rare we hear from a 36-year-old like that. Very rare.
34.
But that's okay. 34. I mean, I'm sorry. I'll get it right. I'm gonna get it right. 34. 34. 34. I'm gonna get it right. I'm gonna get it right. I'm gonna get it right. 34. That's all right. Now, tell me about do you got along with people elementary school, junior high school, and high school?
Oh, you mean as far as the people around me, as far as school?
Yes. School period, yes.
School was terrible. School got on my nerve
Okay.
because again, I had a lot of people make fun of me. I was bullied from kindergarten all the way up until high school. So
Oh
um
wow.
just mean things that they'd say. Just my appearance. I've had people call me of course Bugs Bunny, Bucktooth Bieber. I've had people call me
Wow.
they were calling me the B word like way back in elementary school. And
Wow.
also they called me he she, which
Mm.
again it's pretty much equivalent to calling somebody a transgender when you call somebody a he she. So they called me that
Yeah.
too. And
Wow.
there are many other names that I'm not even gonna get into.
Right.
Yeah, you know.
Well, but I guarantee if they see you right now, they eat their word. Or I want to talk to you. Come here, but I ain't mean to. I was influenced and stuff like that. Sorry.
Too bad. I'm not
Yeah,
worried
all
about
right.
it.
All right. Okay. Okay. But the one thing you persevered, you pushed through, did you?
Oh yeah.
And we proud of you doing that.
Oh,
We
thank
really
you.
proud. We really proud of you doing that. That's all right. That's all right. Now, after high school, what you did after high school?
Oh, I went to college. I went to Kent State University
Oh, Kent
and
State.
to pursue a degree in criminal justice. That's what I went to school for.
Okay. How did it turn out? How did it turn out?
It turned out well. I mean, like I said, just to get back to school and to tie that in, I was bullied a lot, so I just excelled in academics. I was inducted into the National Honor Society my junior year of high school,
Okay.
and then whenever I
Okay.
went to college, I just made sure I was on the dean's list and the president's
Okay.
list and whoever else's list I could be on. But college was great. I had a chance to study abroad. Had a chance to go to Geneva, Switzerland in the spring semester of 2008, and I took that chance.
Okay.
Kent
How
State
long you stayed?
University. Yeah, Kent State University. They have a study abroad program. It was just Italy, Milan, and Geneva, Switzerland. But as the years have passed, it's opened up to other regions of Europe and other regions. So I was selected. So there was, of course, a process to anything. So first you had to apply, write an essay, and then after you got selected, you had to be able to put up the first initial $1,000 to again secure your slot. So I was able to do
Oh
that.
wow.
So after
Okay.
I passed those hurdles, then the process just kept going, and then I went overseas. I was overseas for one semester, January 6th to May 3rd of 2008. Geneva, Switzerland was awesome. That so many different nationalities are represented there. That is where the United Nations, where they are, one of their headquarters. It was great because, first of all, it got me out of the country, away from this skewed American media we have, and I was able to look and see things differently. I was also able to meet people outside of the country. I met a gentleman from Kenya. I met another young lady from Zimbabwe, and I met a young lady from Pakistan. It was very interesting.
Okay.
So yeah, it really broadened my understanding.
Okay. That's
Before
what's
I
up.
left school, I realized that there was a really strong left wing feminist narrative that I really didn't care for. But I mean, I did what I had to do. I took sociology, and I took psychology.
Okay.
But I didn't like that. It was like feminism was just pushed down my throat. I didn't like that.
You know what? I'm going to ask you about feminism, right? In a few minutes,
Okay,
if you don't mind.
sure.
Okay. Now, after college, did you graduate or do you went to another profession and you know?
Oh, I graduated. I graduated December of 2008, and I walked May of 2009. I graduated with honors. Yes, I did. I made sure that.
Yeah.
And I was one of the top people in the class. I wasn't the top, but I was very close. Very
Okay.
close.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you.
Congratulations.
So I graduated, and then, well, the economy did what it did September of 2008. So with the crash and with oil going crazy in July of 2008. So it was hard. Finding work was difficult, but I found work. So I started work at a pottery November of 2009. So I did
Okay.
that, and I made the union because their probation is 90 days. So I made the union, and I'm technically still employed over there as well. Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that means you was in the service.
No. I was in the pottery.
Oh,
So
pottery. Okay. Okay. Okay.
so the pottery started in 2009, and I was there up until, well, I'm still there because I took a military leave of absence on March the 13th of 2014. So I was there for 4 years. Um, well, actually almost 5 before I took the military leave of absence. Like I said, I saw some things. And again, when you're working, you be seeing some nepotism. You know what I mean? You be seeing some people be getting some stuff because of their last name and because their association with one of the higher ups in the company. But it really hurt me when I saw a young lady get passed up for a job. Then I know she should have had, because the person who left, she shared an office with, and she already knew a good 50% or more of her job. So why would you not just let her slide on up in there? You know what I mean? But hold up, but because somebody had a last name, they got up in there, but yet y'all had to train her on that. You see what I'm saying? So some of these companies, they be making moves that sometimes don't even make sense. Like, you literally had somebody who knew over half of this young lady's job, who retired, but yet you wanted to retrain somebody. So again, you just wasting resources. Just put who you need in there. But it is what it is.
Okay. Hey, welcome, Coach. That's CA Combat Sports. That's my LDBC brother. Brother, hit me up, man. We got to do something, all right?
Oh, salute to you.
Yeah,
yes.
that's the coach. That's remember Sunday? That's the coach right there.
All right.
That's the one. Let me say this. I'm gonna get up. Now I know, lady. I know. Say some ladies like MMA. That's the channel you go to. He actually interviewed MMA fighters that you see on TV, and also they raise money to make sure they put the patch on them too, the advertising. So that's the coach right there. I know what I'm talking about because I beat at in the few. I mean, in the past, I was on a panel with some of them. So go to him, and he talk about a lot of stuff right here. So if you want to know about ladies MMA, that's the man. That's the homie right there. That's the man right there. So go to him. All right, and now we're gonna do something, right? Okay. Now, how long did you stay in in the service? And that's the first question. And the second question, are you going to make a career out of it?
My military career started March of 2014. I'm currently still serving in the U.S. Army as an Army medic. None of my statements are endorsed by the United States Army, DOD, DOJ. None of y'all. No military element. Fair use. And no, I will not be making a career out of it. My sentence is coming to a close. I will be signing my pre-separation counseling soon enough, in a few months. And I plan to be out by March of 2022, if not before that.
Okay, that's all right. Okay, so what you gonna do after when you leave the service?
I'm still working on that. What I'm doing right now is I'm revising. Well, should I say I'm updating my resume? There are some things that are not on there, so I'm updating my resume. I'm already looking for jobs. Okay. What I'm finding is that I'm probably going to have to. Can you hear me? Okay. I'm probably going. Okay. I'm probably going to have to go back to school and get a master's degree, which I do plan on doing, because I know if I get it, I'll be able to teach at the university level. So at least that's what it's looking like for now. There's multiple things I'd like to do, but it's just one thing at a time, and I only have one lifetime.
Okay, well that's all right. That's all right. Now, let me see. I want to ask you something. Now, Oh, so do you have a YouTube channel?
Yes, I do.
That's what it says right there, right? So they can go there and go there and hit the button, hit the button, right? Hit the bell, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
Okay,
Oh, good.
okay, yeah. So I want y'all to go hit that bell where she had that Shalonda, aka Back to the Basics. Go hit the bell. She got great information on here, and tell me what's on your channel. You know.
Well, there's a lot of things. So season 1, I did a lot of talking. I went live, chilled out on the couch, you know. That's
All right.
season 1. I really highly recommend Shalonda's 5 C's and Money Matters, which is season 1, episodes 6 and 8. Season 2, I'm mixing it up. The theme is self-care. Season 2, episode 1, I did go through a self-care assessment, which can be found on psychologytools.com. I went through that. It talked about spirituality, emotional, physical, social, psychological care. Because self-care is important.
Okay.
That's one of the best things a person
Right.
can do to be an advocate for themselves. But I have multiple playlists. I got season 1, I got season 2, where I'm trying to find balance. I talk about multiple things: low self-esteem. I talked about, let me see, I did music therapy, where it was just music, season 2, episode 11. I did talk about Gano Excel, which I am an affiliate of that. I talk about that in season 2, episode 16, season 2, episode 3.
I want you to talk about that right now, please.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna let you know. Back to the base, she hooked me up with that, but I want you to talk about that now, please. So why it's very essential.
Okay. It's a company that offers a product line that is, first of all, it's organic, and it comes from, one of the superfoods, which would be a mushroom. So the reishi mushroom comes from Malaysia, and it's been used for almost 2,000 years as far as Eastern medicine. Mm-hmm. as the main ingredient. So Dr. Liao Soon Singh has perfected the process of germination, cultivation, and extraction of this reishi mushroom that is grown in the wild. And there are various products. There's soap, there's toothpaste, there's coffee, hot chocolate, tea, and that tea, there is an ingredient that does hail from South Africa. I do believe it's the spirulina. And there are also supplements. Shout out to the Gano Excel family, to Gano Tiffany, Moneyboy Films, and Mr. James Wiggins, Boss I Quit, all the people. I know Silks BB Scratching. She's also an affiliate. Tiwanda was the one who I fall under. Of course, MWEDU. There's just so many. But the thing about that is, this mushroom, the benefits of it. So the benefits of the ingredient are many. First of all, it would be considered, it has 150 antioxidants. So I know some people might be like, well, what's going on with antioxidants? Well, anti, of course, is against, and then oxidation means aging. So think about that. You have 150 anti-aging nutrients, plus you have 200 phytonutrients that is going to help optimize your immune system, your whole body, all the way down to the cellular level, which means you're going to have mental clarity. You're going to have a boost in mood, a boost in energy. You're going to have a decrease in cravings because your body is getting the nutrients that it needs. And that promotes weight loss. Also, you will probably see a reduction in your blood pressure. I know I did, and I don't have high blood pressure.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And also, you may see an increase in libido. Just saying.
Yo, when she told me that, I said, sign me up. I did, right? Tell him, right? I did. I said, sign me up. Hey, look. Hey, you gotta keep the woman happy. You gotta keep the woman happy until you gotta raise your hand up. All right. When you get 50, because when you get 50, yeah, 40, yeah, and you're 50, yeah. But see, you get 3,000, yeah, you know what I mean? You know, when women stay home, they say, yeah, come on, big brother. So everybody can benefit. I'm just letting the brothers know now. You know the underrated one. I would not let you astray. You know, if I vouch for some young to know me, I'm just saying. Now, just think about it now. You know, you keep yourself happy, you be healthy, and then she gonna say, wow, you terrific." Yeah, thank you, Kano. I'm just gonna put that in. Oh, as you were. I'm sorry. As you.
I'm gonna show some of the product here. I might as well.
All right.
Here's the toothpaste. This is the Gano Fresh. This is fluoride-free toothpaste. Hold on. I'm trying to hold it in a way to where everybody can see the lettering. There we go. It's fluoride-free. It has the Gano Excel in it. Hold on here. I'm going to also show the soap. Here's the soap. This has goat's milk in it, the Ganoderma, and also vitamin E. So there's like only 3 ingredients in this for the soap. Really good for the skin. For those who may or may not have sensitive skin, this is really good.
Okay.
The cereal, and that's what it's called, cereal. This is the oatmeal. So you get 15 in this pack. There's the 3-in-1. This is the Gano Excel with non-dairy creamer and sugar. So you won't have to add anything to this. This is the 3-in-1. All you need is, you can put water. Well, this is how I do. You don't need a coffee maker at all. You just need just to put water in a cup, put it in the microwave for 2 or 3 minutes, and open up the sachet, and it will and then just stir. That's pretty much all you're gonna have to do. Let me go get the classic, and then I'll show you the tea.
Of course.
So the classic is right here. I just had to get up for just a second. So here's the classic. This is just the Ganoderma. So for people who like their coffee black, this is for people who like their coffee. This is the classic. You get 30 in this one. This is a good one because you get the most for your money. So how much is this? This is $27 and you get 30. So when you break it down, you take 30 divided by, $27 divided by 30, you get like about 90 cents. So it's 90 cents per sachet. I'm going to show you what it looks like. This is what the classic looks like. You literally just open it up, add, first I would microwave your water, or boil water over a stove would be even better than using a microwave. And then just add this to it. And then I recommend, if you want to add a sweetener to it, to add a little bit of raw honey. Not that much.
Are you breaking up bad?
Oh, I am?
Yeah, you stuck. Okay.
I'm stuck.
No, you ain't stuck now.
Okay. But just add hot water and just stir. But this is the classic. It's upside down. That's the classic. And then this is the tea. Here's the tea.
Oh, okay. Tea.
Yep. This should have the spirulina in it, as well as the reishi mushroom, the Ganoderma, and just add hot water. You know, just do it just like regular tea. Warm up your water, put the tea bag in there, let it steep for a good 5 to 8 minutes, and do what you got to do. So, but it's a really good product. I've been on the product since the third week of January. So I will be on the product almost 4 months here shortly. Okay. And I tell you, I have lost weight. I've lost, let me see. 32 pounds because whenever yeah, I was home the month of February. My dad passed January 27th. I did a lot of emotional eating. I went back up to 207. So I'm at like about 185 right now.
That's great.
So, but it's a really good product. I would say the whole world needs this product. And I know for some people, oh wait, one of our best products is the Evolution Pack. This is the pack that's only $10. And what's in this pack? You'll get the tea that I showed. You'll get the classic, the 3-in-1. You'll get the Tonkat Ali.
Oh, Tonkat Ali.
Yeah, the Tonkat Ali has ginseng in it, also as well as the Gano.
That's what I want.
Right.
That's what I want.
Also mocha. So mocha would be the equivalent of hot chocolate, and then chocolate.
Chocolate.
And also we have hazelnut as well. So I do believe you get 7 samples out of the Evolution Pack. So this pack right here, it's only $10. I'm about to you give me a moment. I'm gonna drop the link to my website, because this right here, this is $10. You're more than welcome to check out season 2, episode 16, because I go into great detail about the mushroom. It's over 2 hours long. Chop it up however you want, but it's really good information. I went into the history of the mushroom, as well as the history of Dr. Liao Soon Singh, who is the one who founded Gano Excel in 1995. The company's been around since 1995, and we're just now learning about it. It's been popular in Latin America, but it needs to be more popular in the United States.
So let me ask you this question. You said the company came in existence since 1995. Am I correct? I'm hearing you right?
Yes.
And you said it's been in Latin America and what other countries?
Well, Latin America has known about it before North America. So certain countries would be like El Salvador, Nicaragua, Panama, all around that area. They've known about Guatemala as well. All in that region, they've known about the company. I'm gonna post my stuff in the chat. But again, for people who can't come in at the Funky 50, that's fine. Try the product. You get 7 samples for $10. So I mean, just try the product. And if you don't see the Evolution Pack on the link that I dropped, feel free, because in the link, if you go to hit the contact, my email is right there. You can just ask about it, and I may be doing a giveaway here in the future, because again, the product is so good. I I'm not much of a salesperson. I'm not a salesperson, and I'm not a paid actress. I can only share my testimony about the product and how well it as far as how good it is, as far as the benefits.
Do you have the chocolate and cocoa? Do you have
I don't have that. No.
Get that chocolate.
Yeah. My auto ship is the Evolution Pack, the classic, and the cereal. Now, I do recommend mixing the cereal with the chocolate. It makes a very nice combination. Yeah.
So let me use my hand, y'all. So I'm not no gay. So that means like when your thing like this, when you take it, be like like that.
I'll say, hey, Art Newstall's in the building.
Oh,
hey,
like
what's going on? I'm sorry, I got distracted. Right. I looked at the chat. So you're gonna get good energy. You're gonna have a burst of energy. That's all I can tell you. That Tonkat Ali, I think out of everything, that one was that one took the cake because it has ginseng and it has the Gano. And just think, if a person mixed ginger root in there, they would have the triple G effect. You have Gano, ginseng, and then ginger root just floating in there.
Ooh,
that'd be awesome. Triple G.
I'll be getting that. I'm gonna get my pennies up. Hey, let me get that. Let me get that, please.
Yeah.
I'll be smiling like this. Yo, it's working. Yeah. Do like this. Yes, sir. Yeah, go on, brothers. Get some of that. Oh, yeah. That's it. That's all right. All right. Scrapbook boxing. Salute to you. That's another LDBC brother coming through. Thanks coming through.
All right. Thank you. Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Okay.
Here, I'm gonna drop my link. Hold on. I got distracted.
Yeah.
Our new stall done came in the building and I done got distracted. Him and Scrapbook boxing.
Yeah. Those are my peeps right there.
Right.
Thanks coming through. Thanks coming Scrapbook. Everybody is until she put a thing in. We continue. Welcome to my channel, the underrated darkness. Yours truly, the underrated one, the number one grind, Chef JT, not the chef. I'll be chef of information. Respect my existence. Respect the underrated one existence. Respect the LDBC existence. That stands for Lions Den boxing community, also basketball community. I want you to go check out each other, hit the bell on each other channels, so y'all can tune in with each other, and make sure the ones who new hit the bell on the underrated darkness. All right. So welcome, brother. Yeah. So when she gets by, it ain't stopping, y'all. Trying to tell y'all. I'm glad everybody made it. Very much appreciated. Yeah. I'm getting the package too. I'm gonna let her tell me. So I'll tell y'all. So yeah, go get it too. Like I said, brothers, we gotta advocate for ourselves. Wherever it is, stay together. Advocate for ourselves, man. So it is. Yeah, there you go. And my Periscope family, thanks for tuning in. Very much appreciated.
Okay. I'm here.
Okay, I got you.
Oh, thank you for dropping the link. I know a lot of my episodes, they're pretty long-winded, but you guys are welcome to look at Back to the Basics brief. That's a shorter playlist. I think I have a video that's under 10 minutes. Y'all know I can talk forever.
Matter of fact, y'all, I'll be waiting for the package in a few days. And what's the name of my package again?
Oh, you're getting the Funky 50.
I'm gonna get a funky. Yeah, I get the funky
Yeah.
50. Explain that to the family, please. What's the funky
Okay.
50?
Okay, so Gano Excel right now is running a promotion. The link is in the chat room for anyone who's interested. Like I said, if anybody wants to reach out to me about getting the evolution pack, again, it's only it's $10 and you get 7 samples of the product. And again, I understand if you're not a coffee drinker, because that's what mocha and chocolat is. They're different, and there's also the tea.
Now, all right, okay.
So getting to the Funky 50, it's a promotion that Gano Excel is doing. So at only $50 plus shipping and handling, you can get in, you can become an affiliate with the company. So what that entails is you have a back office. You get a back office, you set up your auto ship of the product. When you and you, again, there's different dates in the website on when you can set up the auto ship. So it's not like, okay, you become an affiliate and you have to set up the auto ship the next month. The latest date, I do believe, is 60 days out from when you become an affiliate. But you get the back office, and once you set up your auto ship, like, those are the 3 products. So like I said, for me, I set up cereal because I love that cereal. I set up the classic, and I set up the evolution pack.
So what I'm getting? I forgot.
You're getting you're getting mocha,
Okay.
chocolat, and 3-in-1. So you're
I
gonna get the 3-in-1.
I got the chocolate. Yes.
So
Chocolate.
you're getting the mocha, which would be equivalent to the hot chocolate. The chocolat is like it tastes different than the mocha, but it's like almost like a chocolate coffee. And then your the 3-in-1 is just cream with non-dairy creamer with sugar, and then the Gano. So for yours, you don't have to add any honey. Now, my auto ship is classic, so I add a little bit of raw honey to it just to sweeten it up a little bit. And I have the evolution pack, which is again, it's only $10. You get 7 samples, and the classic, the cereal, and the evolution pack, because I really like the cereal. So you get a choice of 3 products with the Funky 50, and you get your affiliate ID number, you get your back office, and you can literally set it up. And like I said, I've even offered to help other people set up their website, because it's not that hard. There's 4 different layouts for the website. And I can literally take time and help people set up their back office. It doesn't bother me, because I've helped people before. So it's not a problem. Just make sure you email me. Make sure you put in the subject, hey, like Gano or something. That way I don't I won't assume that it's spam. But that doesn't bother me if anybody wants to come in on the Funky 50. If not, hey, you want to reach out to me about, the $10 evolution pack? That's fine, because right now, with this global situation, a lot of people are out of work, and I can understand that.
I think I got my number. Oh yes, I do. I got that.
Yeah, you got your affiliate number.
I just gotta wait, to hook up the back office. But I gotta wait. Wait 60 days. I gotta wait. No problem.
You don't have to wait 60 days for the back office.
I don't. Oh, okay.
The auto ship. So the auto ship, you have a choice from dates that you can push out for up to 60 days. So
okay.
That's as far as setting up your auto ship. So you don't have to set up your auto ship I have to go back through again. You may have to set up your auto ship, but that doesn't mean. But you can choose a date with the auto ship that can be up to 2 months out. That way you have time to as far as have money to be billed for the auto ship. So you, but with your back office, once you get your affiliate ID, just link up with you can link up with me, and then I could call corporate, because the one time the person who signed me up, she had to we had to do a 3-way call with corporate because there was a little glitch that was going on with the website, but that got figured out. So but yeah.
Okay. That's good to know. So she dropped the link again. I want you to go check it out. And check it out. Let's this is for us as the people. Let's be healthy. You know what I mean? This part of, let's close the gap. Let's close the gap of generation wealth.
Yeah, most definitely.
That's what I'm in. That's what I'm all about. But it's good and everything. Now, but the link is in there, y'all. As a matter of fact, when I get my package, already talking back to the basics and Gano Tiffany.
Mm-hmm.
That I tried, I'm gonna do a special live. Let you know the results of it. So stay tuned with that, because I will be coming. Now, if it's gonna be on a Sunday, I doubt it. But it's gonna be on Saturday. Because I'm letting you right now. If don't ask to do no fellowship with no coffee, because I'm letting you right now. Because I drunk that cookie lot, man. I'm like, I ain't gonna do nothing. Right now. Ain't gonna do nothing. All right. But trust me, I'm gonna do a special live on that. Now, let me ask you another question. What things bother you about us as a people?
Well, what I don't like to see, the mudslinging done by us at all. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like the name calling. I don't like, and I understand that people are gonna vent. I understand that, but some people can just get downright disrespectful, and I understand that people get hurt, and some people retaliate, and some people don't forgive. Okay, but that makes it, you have to. Some people don't think of it, of how that looks in a greater context of everybody else. I don't like it when I see some of these sisters out here just destroy black men, just continuously, just, oh, he's a dog and he ain't nothing and whatever else. I don't like that. I don't like to hear some of these brothers talk about as far as some of the sisters out there, well, she did me wrong, and calling people thoughts and different things, and whatever have you, and she's just a gold digger and whatever else. Because no offense, that makes it hard for somebody decent out here to get anybody. Yeah, you guys will say that. Well, some of the gentlemen our brothers may say that, like, oh, well, there's no good black women out there. Okay, you can say that, but we actually do exist. And you guys, I don't know if some people are confused. You can say you want, oh, I want this and that and the other, but yet you be chasing after some of those, thoughts. And I don't even like to use that word, because it's just a label in and of itself. It's the same thing. It's the same thing with our brothers. Just calling some of these women, be calling our brothers dogs. They'll call our brothers dogs and all types of derogatory names. So no, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like the crab in a bucket ideology. Just because somebody else is doing well, you'll have somebody try to tear that person down. That don't make any sense. Either you're about building the community, or you're about breaking. A person can't break. You can't build and break at the same time. It doesn't make any sense. It's just counterproductive.
Okay, now what you explain about why I noticed that while hearing you and everything, and you one of the few sisters that talk openly about feminism. You don't like why it's so important that a black woman, especially in your age, talk about feminism. And then another question: why more sisters is not willing to talk to denounce feminist viewpoints?
Repeat the first question. That was a bit much.
Okay. The first question is I'm gonna change it. I'll make it easy for you. The first question is why do you hate feminine? And why are some sisters still using their viewpoints?
I don't hate feminism. I dislike it. The first wave feminists, again, they were about, trying to, again, as far as, pretty much equal pay for equal work, and, against domestic violence and things of that nature. But when you get into the third and fourth wave, this is where feminism completely changes. They want to emasculate everything. And it's like, wait a second. So masculinity is a bad thing, or they like to create labels like, well, that's hyper masculine. What are you talking about? My late dad was a masculine man. He was all about James Brown and his and his Pittsburgh Steelers. So what you're saying is you want me to hate my dad? You done lost your mind. Literally. With the experience I've had of seeing Black men, again, like I said, in the church and around me, like take care of business, and I watched how they treated women of the church and women in general outside of the church. I can only speak from my experience. That's, excuse me, that your home environment was messed up or whatever it was, and no disrespect to that. Some people come from rough home environments, rough neighborhood, rough school, whatever have you. But to just have that narrow mindset that all men are just that, I don't know, we need to somehow hate all men and then have the woman replace the man. Yeah, look what that has done to us. And as far as them drinking the Kool-Aid, that's because they continually drink the Kool-Aid. They don't. Some of the sisters who drink the Kool-Aid, they don't think for themselves. They don't, and some of them don't even want to. They're just comfortable operating at a low frequency. They don't want to think outside the box. All they want to do is just go along with the narrative, with the agenda, because that's all it is. It's an agenda. They knew exactly what they were doing.
Oh, wow.
They knew exactly what they were doing. All you have to do is look at civil rights. Look what happened when Dr. King found out what was happening. It was way late in the game. He was assassinated after Malcolm X in 1968. They never wanted Dr. King and Malcolm X to be on to join forces. Oh, no. We can't be allowing that to happen. No way. The Nation of Islam joining with a preacher. No. They still don't want that to happen. They don't want that because they know what would happen. Then as soon after that was said and done, our economy changed. So now you have both parents outside of the home, and then you had all these sitcoms with all these single moms and all this other stuff. Even the sitcoms, even the media changed. Yeah, you had the Brady Bunch and all that back then, but then you had all this other stuff as far as coming out. And mind you, I'm not dissing the 1960s or 70s. It's just things began to change. Music was great. I mean, hey, But I mean, things began to change in the 80s, you know, BET, you know, yeah, we had the Cosby Show and different things. In the 90s, we had some stuff, but even that, the agenda, everything began to change. You had now you have both parents out of the home. You got this television. You got all this garbage, all these different narratives as far as what is acceptable, what is not acceptable. And then you had feminism come in. Well, you know, I don't need a man. Oh, that's all. That's all. There you go. We have that narrative. Oh, you know, I don't need a man. You know, I'm independent, and you know, okay, really. Yeah, some of y'all need to quit lying out there, talking about you don't need a man. Wow. I'm serious. Is this the feminist agenda? I swear, they literally, that agenda literally has almost completely destroyed the nuclear family in this country. It has almost destroyed the two-parent home in this country. But everything else is okay. We can have two moms and two dads. Oh, that's cool. But we don't want that. We don't want a traditional family. We don't want that. We don't want that at all.
So let me ask you a question as a whole. Excuse me. Do you think in your you say you're 34, right?
Yes.
Do you think as a Black woman that traditional family will be coming back, or what's your assess on that?
It would be difficult, but we have to think. The first thing we got to do is think for ourselves. Mm-hmm. That's one of the first things we have to do. Get away from that television. Get away from a lot of this American media and all this other garbage. Turn that off. Even some of the shows on Netflix, I mean, just turn off that garbage. Ain't nobody trying to see Greenleaf and Being Mary Jane and Black Lightning. I even see some undertones in Black Lightning. I can't deal with that. Okay. You got a dude being a superhero, and then the woman wants to try to control everything. I'm like, nah, I can't even get into that series right now. I don't have time for that. If he's a superhero, then let the man be a superhero. What the heck does he need you trying to control everything? That don't make any sense to me.
Wow.
That makes no sense. He's a superhero or he's not. I don't see anybody controlling Superman, right? Is anybody controlling Clark Kent? Is anybody controlling Bruce Wayne? Batman? Is anybody controlling Spider-Man? Come on, guys. Y'all just bugging. Y'all just it's just terrible. But yet, time a Black superhero comes around, then if you look at how that is written in all the undertones, still no respect.
Wow.
Not submitting to the man at all. Not submitting to the man at all. I'm like, wow, you guys. Wow. It's terrible. I believe it can make a comeback, but we have to think for ourselves, and we have to want to come together and work it out. Because there are some people here, yeah, they'll do a lot of crying and whining, but they don't want to come together and work nothing out. That men go their own way. Oh, I got something for you. Don't tell me you a man and you went your own way and you still using a woman for sex. You did not go your own way. You lying. You lying. You lying. You lying just like some of these sisters out here talk about they don't need a man. Oh, my bad. I went there. Y'all know y'all lying. Don't tell me, oh, I'm a man and I went my own way. Men go their own way. Okay.
Sure. I'm a man. I can't even show up.
I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying?
I can't even get close.
You know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. You're right.
But forgive me. I know I went on a rant, but that's just how I feel about that. We have to want to come together. That's the thing. Some people, some Black men and some Black women, they don't want to come together.
Okay. Now, was you ever been married or engaged or something?
I've never been married. I was engaged to a Nigerian man earlier this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. So You don't have to answer to say, hey, none of your ain't none of our bills underrated, and I understand that. How long the engagement last?
It was 6 weeks.
That's it.
That's it. I believe in courting. I'm very old fashioned, so and yes, the Nigerian culture is traditional, but there was some issues that I saw because I told him, listen, I take this very seriously. We're not going to walk down the aisle without having premarital counseling from uh, from our pastor, and we received premarital counseling from not only my pastor but his as well. I'm serious. If I'm going to take that step to marry somebody, then I'm going to be sure. I'm going to be very sure before I do that. As things progress, there was some red flags that came about, and that could not be ignored. So, I looked at that. I talked to my pastor about it. He gave me some advice. Hey, do this, and then try to come back. First of all, do this. Step away. Pray about it. See what answer the Most High gives you, and then go back and try to work it out. Well, after that 3 days, I was given an answer. I went back and I said, well, that's it. Wow. Mind you, we were both saved, but we weren't on the same page.
Oh.
If you can't accept my calling as an ordained minister, you got to go. The Most High has given me an assignment to do. I'm going to do that assignment. And if that means I'm going to be by myself for a minute, then that's what it means. You are a man.
Okay.
It's pretty much what I told him. You are a man. You're not the Most High.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Are you looking? Do you want to be in a relationship one day? Are you looking? Or is there any interest out there? I was putting it out there.
Well, I'm currently not on the market anymore. So that's what I will say.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm not on the market right now. I'm currently talking to somebody.
So brothers, I tried, brothers.
Yeah.
I tried. Okay.
There was one that I was sort of hoping he would have said something, but I will say this. You're too late. You know who you are. I'm not gonna bust you out on the internet because I have a lot of respect for you. But yes, if you would have said something, maybe things would have turned out differently.
Now, this guy that you have interest on and everything, do he knows that you have interest on him?
He knows.
He do.
I'm a Aries. I'm very direct. If I see something that I find attractive or that I want, I will say something. Even when I'm I was like, oh yeah, maybe I shouldn't say this because I don't want it to be awkward. But it is what it is. But
so he stepped.
Yeah.
You stepped to him or he stepped to you? Did he knew? The second person, did he knew that you have a certain interest?
Okay, now listen. Now I don't want to, I'll say this. Out of respect to this person, I'll say that yes, I did drop a little something in the direct line, but it wasn't nothing like a picture or anything inappropriate. So,
gotcha.
You know what I mean? It was just like, hey, yo.
Okay.
All
right. Well, so wherever he is, I wish him the best. Wherever he, I wish him the best. I shake his hand.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because it's you never know. Everybody has their own personal preferences. I'm not going to be everybody's cup of tea. I understand that. It's not a problem. I'm not hurt.
But I guarantee you.
I'm not hurt by that. I'm good. You know, it's all
I'm
good.
not, but I guarantee you that second one right there, he gonna look at you and say, "Yeah, hands off. Get this." See, I'm a man. See, I'm a man. I know. Excuse me. I know about things like that. But I wish you all the best.
Yeah.
I wish you all the best.
Yeah. It's no
I really
hard
do.
feelings
It's
or
going to work
anything.
out too.
Oh, you think so?
It might work out. Might work out.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
what kind of person he is now? You know, is he got hurt by a certain woman? He take it out on you, or he try? You know,
He's very interesting. I'll say that to say the least. But what
yeah.
I am,
What
what I
interesting
like
talk.
about him is that he, from what I have talked and spoke with him, he is a man of substance. I need
Oh,
substance. I don't need nothing
oh,
shallow or light. I like substance. I need
oh, okay,
someone with a strong sense of character,
okay.
conviction, honesty. That's important to me. You can look good all you want to, but if you're going to sit up there and lie to me, it's like, well, I'll just leave. You know, if you're going to lie to me, hey, I'm gone. You don't have
So
integrity.
okay. So what kind of which complexion that you into?
Can you repeat that question?
What complexion that you into? There's some women that like light skinned men. They like brown skinned men. They like chocolate men and dark skinned stuff.
Oh, I love chocolate. Yeah, straight down the
Oh,
line.
dude.
Yeah,
So
chocolate's
he's
good.
my so he's my color.
Now, listen, I didn't say all that. What I will say is this is what I'm going to say. I'm going to try to clean
Okay.
this up. I love chocolate.
Mm.
It My ex was lighter than me, so he was more on the butterscotch side. Very attractive, if I do say so myself. Uh, I, okay, okay, my bad.
Virgin
Okay,
is. Okay.
I like milk chocolate. I like dark chocolate.
Oh.
I
Well,
like chocolate.
I try to give you. I try to give you one for her. She said she's taking, so my hands, I try. I try, brother. I try. I like to get black woman, and black man together. I try, brother.
Yes, you did. You tried.
I try. But now let me ask you a question. You like sports?
I sure do. Yeah.
Go ahead.
I let me see. I love basketball.
What's your
I
favorite team?
like I did have a favorite team. I just love the sport. I love to watch. I like to watch the sport. Now, for football, I do have a favorite team.
Okay.
So, whenever I was younger,
Okay.
I was a big fan of the San Francisco 49ers. And this was back around Steve Young's time frame. I was a little young for Joe Montana, but Steve Young, yeah, we rooted for the 49ers. And I'm also, I'm a Cleveland Browns fan. I sure am. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not going to change. I like my Browns. That's where me and my dad, we had our issues because he was a Pittsburgh Steeler fan. I'm a Browns fan. And then my mom is a Green Bay Packer fan.
Oh,
Very interesting.
country. Yeah.
So it is what it
Well,
is.
well, I'm a New Yorker, so I support all New York teams. There's no ifs about it. I am not going.
Hey,
Not
ain't
going.
nothing wrong with that. Hey, nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that.
Oh, let me. Do you mind taking questions from the chat?
Of course. You can ask
Okay.
me. You can ask me any question. It don't matter to me.
I'm talking about from the chat.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm opening up the chat right now. Chat. If there's any question that you want to ask back to the basics, put it down, please. Any question that you want to ask back to basics, put it in the chat, please. Very much appreciate it. Let's go ahead. Are you into politics?
I like to stay out of politics. I wouldn't run for anything. I don't believe so. I just, yeah, it's a dirty game. Dirty players, dirty game. But again, I know that politics affects us. So I pay attention to politics as far as I know with all I know there might be a second stimulus, even though some people haven't gotten their first stimulus check.
No, they haven't.
Yeah,
No.
it's a shame. So I mean, the IRS is really slipping. So it's a shame. It's
I
bad.
know. Yeah, I know. Today they talking about like they might have packs of $5,000, but the ones on disability they cannot get that in 3 months. I said that ain't
Yeah.
go that ain't go pass.
Yeah.
That ain't go pass.
Yeah.
I tell people don't even think about it.
Yeah. But to answer your question, yeah, I started off as a Democrat, then I became a registered Republican, and now I finally changed to an independent. Because quite frankly, I'm tired of both parties.
Well, I feel like this. You can answer that. The other party never did anything for us anyway. Ask me. No, ain't did
Yeah.
nothing. No, never did nothing anyway. Okay, so I'm waiting for some more questions. Anybody got questions for the beautiful Shalonda? Back to the basics. Let me know. Put it in the chat so we can go everything is like that. So yeah. So tell people a little more about your channel, please.
Okay, sure. Season 1, again, I did a lot of live streams. I was just talking. Highly recommend Shalonda's 5Cs. Shalonda's 5Cs was one of the most highest watched videos. The 5Cs are confidence, competence, consistency, character, and commitment. Those are Shalonda's 5Cs. I also spoke briefly on confidentiality. It was a
Okay.
very good live. It was deep. Season 1, I talked about Money Matters, episodes 6 and 8. I had a chance to chop up Dave Ramsey's 7 Baby Steps to Wealth. The Money Makeover was his book that includes the 7 Steps to Wealth. Season 2, again, I'm trying to find balance. I've spoken on so many things. I talked about self-care with the first episode. I talked about lifting a standard. That was a
Right.
Bible verse in Isaiah 59:19. I did my Gano Excel testimony. I've done music therapy, 2 different episodes. I talked about low self-esteem.
Okay.
I talked about I like to talk about a variety of different things. Um, I talked about words matter. I do believe that was season 2, episode 13. Um, do believe episodes 8 and 9 focused on the global situation where yeah, I had captured a few clips from the New York Governor Cuomo, as far as his estimations at that time, and a few other
Okay.
things. I also have season 3. Season 3 is going to be different than season 2. I talked
Okay.
about the PACE plan, primary, alternate, contingency, and emergency. I talked about that plan. I put on my Army medic hat and I spoke about that as far as people being, needing to plan. And on season 3, episode 2, I'm going right out of the regulation on survival, because
Okay.
there's people that they need to know how to, if it ever came to that, how to survive out in the wild. So that's what I'm doing right now.
Okay. 89 TV just sub to you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for the support.
Yeah, exactly. Now there's one question.
Yeah, if they want to ask a question, that's fine. I mean,
Yeah. Put any question that y'all want to ask to Shalonda. Put the question in the chat. I will see it and I will ask it for you. You know, so yeah, well, let me see. So what you plan for the future? What do you want for the future for us as people? For yourself first, and then family, and then for our people.
Wow, that's a loaded question. I'll have to start with our people and then work backwards. So our people.
Okay.
I think that it's just time for us to separate and do our own thing as far as have our own stuff. Have our own criminal justice system, have our own grocery stores, our own farmers, our own schools, our own hospitals, our own everything. Just have our own stuff.
Okay.
To be able to govern ourselves and just, hey, that's what I like to see.
Okay. And do you not?
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. No.
You
got to finish.
I'm done.
No, you ain't getting out of this. You're finished.
You
ain't finished.
Well, that's what I'd like to see for our people. To just govern ourselves and do our own thing. And not be tied to what we're tied to right now.
Now, do you know how to cook?
Yeah.
Sure. Then. Running water and put noodles in the pot. It's not cooking.
What you talking about? I know how to barbecue.
No, cook.
Cook like what? What are we cooking? What are we cooking?
I can't tell you. What do you know how to cook? So tell me, anybody can put something on the barbecue. I don't think. I didn't do that.
No, it not depends upon because not too many people. Some people don't know how to barbecue ribs. What you mean? That is a whole thorough process. You know, you gotta show the meat a lot of love. You gotta trim the fat. You gotta make sure you season it. You gotta tenderize the meat, let it soak overnight. Then you gotta barbecue it. And then if you really do it right, you're supposed to put it in the oven and let it fall off the bone. So what you talking about?
Well, you don't have to talk to me. I'm just playing around with you. You don't have to say it like that.
Okay. Oh, excuse me.
Excuse. Oh, well, I'm not a cook. I cook. I throw that.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I got skills.
Maybe we'll have to have a cook-off. We'll see.
Nah, you ain't cook off. Now you try to back. I can't give out my thing like that.
I'm not talking about giving out. I'm just saying. I just mean I know I can cook a little something.
All right. Let me see. Yes, I got another question. What do you think about? So you're in the medical field, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, I am.
Okay. How in your estimate, right? How do you think the medical field that you in, the system that you part of, is they really helping our people?
I can't speak for the whole community. All I can say is that there is definitely a lack of resources. There's a lack of personal protective equipment across the board, unfortunately. And from what I've been looking at globally, I do believe that the medical professions are doing the best that they can. I know I spoke about this on somebody else's show because I've screened for the global situation. And what makes it difficult is when you start getting around March timeframe, it's not just cold and flu season. You also are in the seasonal allergy season as well. So now you have to distinguish symptoms. You know what I mean? Somebody can have a cough and not have, that ugly thing that everybody wants to talk about that I'm not even going to say on here.
Okay.
You can have a temperature and again, may or may not have it again, because we're in that season. Usually during the season for seasonal allergies, I will develop a dry cough, but that's just one of the things I know that I usually develop. That doesn't mean that I have the crown royal. That's what I'll call it. So, but I do believe that medically that they're working with what they have. As far as them doing, as far as them treating people, unfortunately, there's that dark side of the medical where you're going to have people who may skew the numbers and diagnose and misdiagnose somebody with the with the with the crown royal just to get some money in their pocket. You also have that too. That's why there's a difference between statistics and all these numbers and what the raw data actually is. Nobody, and I repeat, nobody wants to really say or show what the raw data is, because nobody wants to make themselves vulnerable. Nobody. The US doesn't want to, we don't want to make ourselves vulnerable. China doesn't want to make themselves vulnerable. Even Putin up in Russia, he doesn't want to make himself vulnerable. Nobody does. So with medical, yeah, I believe that most people are doing the right thing. They're working with what they have, but then there's some people they're gonna, some individuals are gonna make that bad decision by saying, "Oh, somebody has the crown royal," when they don't, and that just heightens the anxiety or the fear of the crown royal. As far as the fear of catching it or So that's how I feel about that. So it just all depends.
Okay.
I mean, I know me, I practice social distancing. I'll go out, I'll wear my mask, I'll do what I have to do. I'll do the 6 feet thing. And I notice our people, whenever I go out and I'm about, I notice our people we be wearing our mask.
Yeah.
Yep. So I believe our people are doing what they need to do for the most part. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But yeah, anything else?
Let's see. Okay, you say you talking to somebody, you talking about politics. I'm still waiting for questions. I'm still waiting for questions from the chat. Put your questions down so I can answer her. While we wait, there's anything you want to ask me?
I can't think of anything right now.
Okay.
I mean, let me think about that for a minute.
Okay. Well, again, welcome to my channel, The Underrated Doctors. Yours truly, the underrated one, the number one grinder, Chef JT. Not just chef in the kitchen, I be chef of information. Respect my existence, respect the grinder existence. Remember check the, let me see. So, and also respect my existence, respect the family existence, respect the LDBC existence. And so if anybody new that come here, please hit the bell so wherever I come through, y'all will get it first. It could be a live or cartoon. Do it for 3 times.
Okay, now I have a question.
I bet you understand.
Okay, so about the like the LDBC community.
Yes.
When did you start? Like, when did you get inducted into that? Like, who introduced you to the LDBC?
I was not really too inducted. I've been around the LDBC for a long time. The one who was first introduced me was Town Biz. But certain members of there, I've been knowing them for a long time. So all of a sudden I started coming, and then all of a sudden, word come up, because I knew them. I knew some of them already. I just wasn't with them. And so now that was it. Because see, when I first got into LDBC, I was going through another name of my channel. So the one who started up the LDBC is the General. That's 7-8 Sports and a few others and stuff. So that's how I got.
Okay, so when you say you've been around the community for a long time, but how long are we talking?
I said about 3 or 4 years.
How many years?
Almost 4 years.
4 years?
Yeah, because like I said, I already knew some people already.
Oh, okay, I see.
I knew something. Like you remember we talked to Ronald Figley?
Oh yes. Mm-hmm.
Right, Sunday. We know each other back then.
Okay.
That's what we call OG. Yeah, we know each other. That's why I know a few people for a minute. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So describe the community for me. Like, what is it like?
The LDBC, we talk not about boxing, but we also talk about social content. Everybody think it's just brothers, but they usually got women in there that knows boxing, and this is a great. This is great, and we got powerful brothers and sisters, and like let me explain, like Ticket TV, he talks about everything, but he's a ball player, so he knows everybody. He even knows the media. Then you got Blue Blood. He knows boxing, so matter of fact, he interviewed Dante, the heavyweight champion. So we interviewed him. Even 7-8 Sports interviewed the former heavyweight champion, Bomb Squad, and so I be around greatness. There's actually brothers that own companies and these brothers they do things for the community. If you want to check them out, one of them you go to Trill Talk. I believe because I think it's 11:05 every Monday to Friday. You can check them out. You got Blue Bud. That's what I'm saying. Like sooner or later, I'm gonna be talking. I know boxing too, so I'll be talking about boxing and MMA soon too. So we got some sisters. They know their stuff. I'm trying to tell you. Don't sleep on some queens. The queens know their stuff. So it's a way of life, and we got all different types of ethnics, mostly black, but we got different ethnics that down with elders, and this is a family, And I'm glad that I'm part of that. They know the underrated one. They know how I put it down.
What does the LDBC
stands for?
Value? Like what are the values of the community?
The values of them that I'm gonna tell you what I see. The values is all about unity. The values is like we look out for each other, and you have a good time. But like I said before, we do talk about social. We do talk about social content. We got brothers like if you want trying to get a business, we go to one of the brothers or sisters. If you want to find a certain information or certain media, that you ask one of them, they can. So they actually, you need help or anything, they will help you. So like I said, as a family, I can't really explain it because a lot of things. But I'll say just check them out yourself. But they great. You got brothers that want to assist, that want to help, and want you to succeed. You know.
All right. I can't think of any more questions.
Okay. I'm still
Yeah.
waiting for. I'm still waiting for um for y'all to put your questions down. We'll give it a few more minutes and stuff like that.
Yeah,
And yeah.
This has been a good
Huh?
chop it up. I tell you, I've never chopped it up
Yeah,
like this
yeah.
with anybody. So
So like I told you before, it's not an interview, isn't it? Does it feel like an interview?
well,
Huh?
I mean,
It does feel like an interview. I just ask questions, you just go on. That's it.
it does. Um, but at the same time, it feels like just, a chill conversation. So
Yeah, that's all I want.
it's sort of
That's
like
all.
an in between it's sort of like a mix between an interview and a
Uh-uh.
and just chilling.
Nah, I gotta ask questions. So when I ask you questions, you're gonna open up and everything. You just chopping it up. That's all it is. Yeah, let me see. So how long you been? I forgot that. How long you been in service?
6 years.
Oh, 6 years. Okay. So when is the time that you decide I'm just gonna just do a few more years and that's it?
My last reenlistment
Oh, okay.
in March of 2019.
Oh, okay. Mhm. And where you don't have to answer this if you want. Where do you located at?
I'm at
You don't have,
It's
huh?
okay. It's okay. I'm at Fort Campbell, Kentucky.
Fort Campbell, Kentucky?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow! I never thought they had an army base. You in the army, right?
Yes.
I never thought they had an army base in Kentucky.
Yeah.
Wow, that's when they made bourbon at, right? That's the home of bourbon, right? That's what I heard now. That's what I heard now.
uh, yeah, I try.
That's what I heard.
I stay away from that. I don't.
Always stay away from that. You might beat up somebody if you drink that. Huh?
Nah, I haven't drunk alcohol in almost 2 years. I'm good. I'm fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's where Senator McConnell from, at the head of the Senate, right? He's from Kentucky, right?
Yeah, I do believe so. I'd have to look again.
Yeah. Yeah. Get out of here. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna ask. Well, so are you doing any lives tonight?
I don't know yet. Probably not.
Okay. Yeah. Probably night. So let me ask you a question. When you first see my channel, what do you think about it? What you think of it? Because I know you've been on the panel lately, but what you think about channel?
It's a lot of material. Like I said, I there's a lot of good content on here. It's just that I know with my channel, I've learned to just organize and sort my content. So I noticed you have the chop it up, what we're doing now. That could be a playlist. You can create a playlist. I know you have a what is it, dinner and dessert? That in itself can be a
Oh, the
playlist. Yeah.
fellowship live.
Yeah, the fellowship live, that could be a playlist. And then you have music talk. So all those could be separate playlists. But I mean, there's a lot of content.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
I appreciate you. And and brothers and sisters in the chat, I want you to go and check her channel. It's very, very refreshing, very encouraging. I want you to go check it out and make sure you hit the bell and stuff like that. Well, I can say this, that if you give me a few minutes, I can talk about I first know this young lady. I think she came to the chat. I don't know how we met. I don't know how we met. I know she came to the she came to my one of my lives. And after the show, so I said okay. And to find out she's a very very beautiful person. She always put out great content. And she always uplift black women. Also, she always uplift black men. And I think that we need to get back to it, to uplift each other. She's not stuck on herself. I'm just going by what I see. She's not stuck on herself. She's very humble, but don't get on her nerves now. Take your head off. Let know right now. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, she told take that man or woman head. Oh, sorry. I warned you. But other than that, she out there, she there for people. She there for our peoples, and I could sacrifice. She one of the few black women that believes in us, And I know maybe you probably hear her, talk, have hard talk with us black women, but she's one. I could say she's one of the few. She wants us to succeed, and as you already heard her, she don't like feminists, and I think that we need to be around sisters like that to encourage her, and do whatever we can to protect her. Well, could I protect you? I don't know that. I'm just saying. I ain't mean talking behind that guy's back, the one you talk to now. So you hear this? Listen, man. I'm I ain't go. I'm just saying. I don't want to get beat up by this man. He said, "Yo, you talking? Oh, my bad, bro. I'm just trying to protect. I'm sorry, my bad."
No, I didn't come here to cause division in the LDBC community or anything like that. I mean,
no. But check it out though. One day I was like, you can send me an email. I think, like I said, they got Trill Talk every morning. I think 11 o'clock, 11:05 every morning, and it's good, And you got like brothers and sisters in there, and also you got Junior the Truth earlier. He comes on 8 o'clock Eastern time. Then you got the Kali Inema. He comes about that time. Then you got then a little later on you got Fanon, International Boss. He come after Trill Talk. I believe that's like 12 o'clock, 12:30. Then you got KC. He comes like when 1 and 2. And then you got Blue Blood Sports. He comes like maybe like 3 or 4, and then you got 7-8. He a Black Fight Fan and 7-8 Sports. They host together. And then they got another. They got a new person that she's a woman. She's so far is great. So she's new and everything. So Black Fight Fan, he got so 7-8. He come through and do a live like I think every night about maybe like 8 o'clock and everything. Sometimes when I do my live, I miss him. So I gotta make sure get to him too. And so we got things, and we actually got ladies in the LDBC actually doing lives, and they talk about boxing and what they see. So it's a beautiful thing. Everybody can eat, and I think it's very important. So the LBC is a family. I call it a movement. It's a family. They got some, and we got some people they like to hate. They like to hate. It's all right. You can hate if you want. But you can listen to me if you want, but I want you to check it out yourself. But that's good. We family. We get on each other's nerves at times, but we family. At the end of the day, we family. We make up. Like I said, 89 TV. He's part of the LGBC. So shout out to everybody in the LGBC. LVZ. He down the LGBC. The coach, the CSA's come back. He down at LDBC. You know, so it's rewarded and stuff. All right. Okay. Back to the basics. There's let me see. Anybody asking questions? I guess
no. Nope.
No.
I think we
nope.
chopped it up real good.
They chopped it real good, yeah. So
yeah,
I guess we chopped their heads off. Let me stop.
Oh my god.
I just mess with y'all. Just messing with y'all.
Nah.
Okay, so back to the basics. Last remarks, please. After that, you stay around.
Thank you for reaching out to me.
Mm-hmm.
For inviting me on your Chop It Up series.
Yeah, welcome.
Yes, it's always it doesn't bother me. I can make myself an open book. Never had a problem doing that. So
Okay.
you know.
All right.
So but thank you.
Anytime, my pleasure. And also, family, when that pack comes in, you know, I'm gonna drink some. I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna make. It's gonna be a special live. I'm gonna promote this, so get many people you can into the chat. So it's gonna be Back to Basics. Going to be in the chat. I believe Gano Tiffany, right?
Yeah, and Nikki C. She's also an affiliate as well. So we'll try to have and Money Boy Film. So we'll probably try to have a lot of the Gano Excel team come over.
Yeah, so that's gonna be a special live. And like I said, don't ask me to do nothing on Sunday because I don't think I'm doing nothing Sunday. I'm on Nashville High, so they're gonna is there. Yeah, so it's gonna be so when I get it, and then I got Money Boy Film, so we just gotta make up a date for everybody can make it, and most likely it's gonna be like in the nighttime because you know I'm also do my things and get my things together and stuff. So that's gonna be a special live. So that means I want y'all to stay tuned because they're gonna I'm gonna tell you how good it is. I'm gonna tell you how good it is. Don't tell nobody. Look it up now. And then then y'all can find out for yourselves too. But that's gonna come soon. Okay, so watch out for that. All right. On behalf of my channel, The Underrated Darkness, yours truly, the underrated. Oh, what's that?
I was just saying to make sure they share the video.
All right, okay, I got you. Yours truly, the underrated one, the number one grinder, Chef JT. Not just chefing in the kitchen. Check it out. I be chefing up information. Respect the LDBC. That stands for Lions Den Boxing Community. And also basketball community. Respect the underrated one family. And respect each other's existence. So just be good out here. I don't think I'm gonna do anything tonight. You never know about me, But I will be back, and thanks for Back to the Basics. Let me chop it up with her and everything. And have a good night. Be safe out there. Please, family, be safe out there. If you gotta go out, make sure you have your face covered, your mask covered, wherever it is. But if you don't need to go out there, don't do it, okay? I love y'all. On that note, until next time, this one is Get Host.